Hi to you there, film crew, and welcome back to another episode of Project Ascension. Now, I did not mean to keep you guys waiting for so long, but in my time away, I've had some cool ideas kicking in. But before I disclose one of those cool ideas that's going to be for this series, I want to shamelessly plug my second channel, Unkempt Readings. Over there, I'll be doing some Reddit readings and some reactionary content, so if that is more your guys' cup of tea, why not go over there, drop a subscribe, and keep an eye out for future videos. Now, without further ado, let's get into this one. Now, like I said, I have some cool ideas cooking up, and one of those is jumping into some challenge modes.
You got my attention.
Namely, Ironman. I've been wanting to try these out for a little bit, and I've not yet, and I figured, why not just do them for a video and catalog my entire time doing it? So for this one, we're going to be doing the Ironman mode, and the rules are no grouping up, no mail, no trading, no auctions, no profession XP, no refer friend boosting, and no dying. So it's a pretty big challenge to be taking on, especially since I've not really done anything like this in WoW before, but there are pretty cool rewards to be had if I can accomplish it. So, let's go ahead and start the Ironman challenge. I'm actually pretty nervous about this, and I'm thinking about not using any of my vanity things to re-roll, but I think for this time, I'm going to go ahead and use it. I don't know how awful it's going to be. So let's go ahead and see what skills I got. Nothing crazy. Ooh, Tame Beast. For the Ironman challenge, it might honestly be a good idea to go the way of the hunter. That way I can have my pet take aggro and do a whole bunch of stuff, and I can sit back out of the way. Oh no, I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of just want to get into the thick of the action. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go charge. Ooh, I definitely want to take Thunderclap. Ideally, right now, I'm looking for something like Hamstring, just so I have a spammable attack. Obviously, with the skills I've chosen so far, I'm choosing a very safe and very easy melee style right now. I'm not afraid to choose something I've done before, especially since I'm going to be doing the Ironman challenge. Honestly, I may just take Mongoose Bite. Nah, I want to keep trying for the Hamstring. There we are. There's the Hamstring. Let's go. So my initial start is going to be Charge, Hamstring, Thunderclap, and Blessing of Might. This should make doing the Ironman challenge at first fairly easy. And I wasn't worried about the starting zone anyway. The start here should be relatively simple. It's only around the 20 to 30 range, which I should start really being worried about dying. Now, obviously, because we can't buy anything from the auction house, it's going to be a really good idea for us as... I think I'm going to go sort of a tanky path. I might end up being a quasi-tank. Either way, I want to choose blacksmithing, and I definitely want to choose mining. That way I can make sure I am always up to date on weapons and gear at any point in time.
Not enough range.
See, everything at this low level is pretty fine. Don't really need to worry about, because everything's pretty much dying in 1 or 2 hits. And even if I do something where I am using Thunderclap to attack a lot of things at once, they'll still die. Double kill, let's go. Look at that massacre. Easy. From the looks of it now, this challenge might seem easy at first, but I'm gonna get very complacent later on, I can already tell. Although all I have to do is hit level 60. That should not be hard to do, in retrospect. Now we're here in everybody's favorite place, Goldshire. At this point, I want to go mine a little bit, just so I can make sure I'm up to date on all of my armor. Tasty level 9. Now, unfortunately, it looks like somebody just came through and cleared out all of the mining nodes from here, which at this point is not really that big of a deal. I can always just get armor from a vendor. Ooh, look at me being a little risky. Is he gonna die? Who knows? I'm actually getting way too cocky. So something I'm curious to see is how PvP works for hardcore Ironman characters. I don't know if you can do that or not, or if they just straight up don't allow you to do it. Well, obviously I'm level 10 now, so let's look at my skills and see if I can. Honestly, some skills I'm not exactly happy about. I just went with Healing Touch. I think that'll be fine for the time being. That way I always have a heal. Alright, let's see if we can queue into a battlegrounds. Honestly, if I can, if I die, I don't know if that's going to like actually kill me or not. Okay, so I can't enter the battlegrounds. That is honestly fine. I'm fine with that. So next I'll be heading to Westfall, but before I do that, I want to head up to Stormwind real quick and just make my Hearthstone there. There's also a few more things I want to do there, but we'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Alright, this inn is officially my home. I also like coming around here and looking at all of the transmogs people have put together. Some of them look really cool. Which reminds me. Alright, so I set up a little bit of a transmog. I think it looks pretty cool. Some things I feel I could change, but right now it looks pretty cool. That is, I think we deserve to look really cool, you know, fight in style while we're fighting for our lives. So currently, we are making our small little trek to Westfall, and that is what we're going to be doing our next little section of leveling. Obviously, I don't expect to be here long. I mean, the XP is really decent. Speaking of decent, we're always going to be keeping an eye out for those upgrades. They're going to be very, very, very necessary, just to make sure I don't die. New skills. Let's see if we get anything good. I think the imp might actually be really good. Just to get a little bit of extra damage out. Hey, we finally get our first cape. It's not bad. Level 15 to start wearing it, but oh well. Heal coming in clutch. Honestly, if I didn't have the heal at that point, would have gotten really, really close. Kind of glad I took it. Alright, not exactly anything I was really hoping for. I think at this point we'll take Lightning Bolt. I would take Drain Soul, but it's a channeled ability, and I would rather not channel anything. I think Lightning Bolt might be our best choice. Honestly, the one problem I can see myself getting into is forgetting to heal myself at any given time. I just keep going back to back to back fights and forgetting I need to actually heal. Obviously, having the lightning bolt is really good for ranged pulling. Hey, look at that, level 15. Ranged pulling is going to be really good for me, just so I don't have to get up close and personal with everything I fight. Like, yeah, it's nice to go in there, get the charge in, get some easy rage just so I can pop off my thunderclap and get a few hamstrings in. But if I'm trying to pull a specific enemy, or just trying to get a few extra hits off before starting to fight the enemy, lightning bolt's going to be a surefire plan. Like, I can get 1, 2, 3 hits in before he gets to me. Because obviously the goal of this Ironman challenge is to get hit as little as possible. So I decided not to stay in Westfall any longer. Since I'm already 15, I can head over to Red Ridge and kind of quest a little bit there and kill a couple of things there. Because I'm right on the cusp of 15, things are still going to be a little bit difficult until I can really start gearing up. Because the problem is, since I can't do any dungeons or anything, I have to just hope that I can get a good drop of something off of an enemy, or really sit down and grind out my blacksmithing and mining so I can craft my own gear, which might be the play. Killing here is definitely going to be a little bit on the dangerous side. Yo, 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt? Actually not bad, honestly. All jokes and memes aside. Alright, more skills. Please give me something good. Honestly, I don't know which one to take. I really don't want Shadow Bolt, because I already have Lightning Bolt. I really don't need to keep doubling up on the mage spells, although I think going a pure ranged build would be completely and utterly reliable, probably better off than the melee stuff anyway. But I think here I'm going to go with Flame Tongue Weapon, only because I want that fire damage. Obviously I can re-roll later if I really feel the need to, but seeing as everything else has really been playing out just fine, I think I'll be okay. See, I'm destroying things now, so I think that was the good choice. I think that was a good choice. Yeah, look at how fast these guys go down. And in case it doesn't look like it, I know my weapon is a one-hand transmog, but I am using a two-hander. Just since it's a one-hand transmog, it's gonna look like that, unfortunately. Although I may end up switching off of two-hander and going dual wield. Although I think with the setup I'm running so far, a two-hander is probably gonna be the best thing for me. And honestly, at these lower levels, just killing things really seems to be the bulk of the XP, especially in the seasonal server. It's not really worth my time trying to go out and do a quest when I could come over here, kill a few boars, and level up. Not to mention have the chance to get gear. Like, this is all the stuff I've got to drop off, you know, everything I was killing. Of course, not really anything I want to use, but obviously, even though I think I'm doing fine right now, I'm going to want to make sure I get the best armor I can get, whether or not I buy it from a vendor, craft it myself. I happen to just get a really good drop off a mob. after every mob I'm fighting now, I definitely have to stop and heal up for a second. So I can tell stuff is really going to start getting dicey later on. I think, honestly, that's all I'm going to do for this episode. I have a few more things I want to do. Like, I think I'm going to go ahead and do some off-screen grinding for some copper and whatnot, just so I can get my blacksmithing up. I don't really want to waste too much of my time and too much of your guys' time sitting around and mining copper all day. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for tuning in. And once again, I completely apologize for not going a while without posting anything on Project Ascension, but I promise I'm not done. I have so much in store for you guys. And if you guys have any ideas, any comments, or any suggestions for future videos that you want me to make, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you want me to do. But as always, guys, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all next time.